Hello students, welcome back. Today I am Anuradha from BPS Alwani Lamachor, going to start another topic of the same chapter 8, Cell the Unit of Life. So in this chapter, what we were talking about that how the cell is very important, what are the different types of cells. We have done prokaryotic as well as eukaryotic cells. So in the previous lecture we have covered about the eukaryotic cells, right, about some of the components, that is how the outer membrane of the eukaryotic cells looks like. For example, we have done about the cell wall. Okay, we have started from where? We have started from the outside. We have done that what will be the outer membrane of the cell, that is cell wall. Okay, and it is made up of how many layers, and inner to that, what is cell membrane, what is the nature of this cell membrane, right? Now we will move towards the inside of the cell. Okay, if you will move towards inside of the cell, what you will find here, there is a cytoplasm. Okay, it is a jelly like structure, or we can say jelly like fluid, or the matrix of the cell, right, in which all the organelles are placed. Okay, so this is a cytoplasm. In the cytoplasm, different organelles as well as nucleus is present, because we are talking about the eukaryotic cells, and this is the key feature of the eukaryotic cell, that it is having proper nucleus. Okay, and again, if you will classify this eukaryotic cell, it can be of two types. What are they? Plant cell as well as animal cell. In plant cells, what we have done, that 90% of the part of the plant cell covered by the vacuole, so the nucleus is shifted towards the peripheral end, okay, or at the side of the cell. Here I have drawn about the eukaryotic cell of the animal cell. In animal cells, there is very we can say vacuole is not there. Okay, if it is there, so it will be very less amount. So here the nucleus is present at the center. So the nucleus that is present here, okay, it is surrounded by some of the membrane here. Okay, if I will talk about this nucleus, it is also surrounded by the nuclear membrane. Okay, and this is again the feature of what? Eukaryotic cell, that they are having the membranous structure. Okay, while the nucleus is absent in case of prokaryotic cells, and instead of this nucleus, what was there? The nucleoid. Okay, only the thing, or there will be no distinct nucleus. So here we can say that nucleus is surrounded by the some membrane, and that membrane is what? It is a nuclear membrane, and this nuclear membrane again having some pore. What is the function of this pore? This pore helps to transport to from inside to outside, and outside to inside, whatever is required. So these pore is known as what? Nuclear pore, and the membrane is known as the nuclear membrane, right? And we know that inside this nuclear membrane, what is present? The genetic material, chromosomes or chromatids are present. Okay, so we will discuss one by one here, but here today we are not discussing more about the nucleus. Why? Because the topic which we are going to start, it is an endomembrane system. Okay, endomembrane system are those system, okay, in which all the things are present in the cytoplasm. Okay, yes, nucleus is also present in the cytoplasm, but we are not discussing the inside of the nucleus. Okay, so what we are going to start in this endomembrane system, whatever the present in the cytoplasm, right? And what is the meaning of this endomembrane system? The things which will comes under this endomembrane system, all they will coordinate with each other. Okay, if any of the functioning takes place inside the cell, so how they are functioning? They are coordinating with each other. For example, if we'll talk about the digestive system, okay, in our digestive system, so many things are there. Okay, from it start from your mouth, as it will move towards your stomach, right? So one by one, there is so many organs related to it. Liver is there. Okay, pancreas are there. So all they are coordinating with our digestive system. So that's why it forms a system here. So in this endomembrane system also, there have been some coordination among the things or among the organelles. Okay, so in the next one I have written here, what are the things which comes under this endomembrane system. You must have to memorize this thing. What are they? Nuclear envelope. Okay, what is nuclear envelope? Right now I have said that the nucleus is surrounded by some membrane, and that membrane is known as what? Nuclear envelope. Okay, just like the cell envelope we have done, so here also there is a nuclear envelope. Okay, another one is the endoplasmic reticulum. Now what is this endoplasmic reticulum? If you will see here in this cell, the extension of this nucleus, okay, of this nuclear membrane, you can see that these types of structures are present, which are connected to what? They are connected with the nuclear envelope. That's why we are including the nuclear envelope in this endomembrane system, right? So what happens? These endoplasmic reticulum are connected with the nuclear envelope. After that there is Golgi complex. Okay, Golgi complex is there. Okay, Golgi complex are also there in the cytoplasm. Then lysosomes are also present. Some vacuoles may be there. Okay, which is very less in quantity as compared to the plant cell. All these are suspended where? In the cytoplasm, and all they are functioning with each other. They are coordinating with each other and forming a particular metabolic activity. Right here. So what we are going to study today? The endomembrane system. And in this one, we will start with the first one, that is the endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, we are not discussing nuclear envelope, because what we said, the nuclear envelope is the outer covering of the nucleus. When we will study the nucleus, we will study more about the inside part of the nucleus, right? So here we are starting with the endoplasmic reticulum. So what is this endoplasmic reticulum? As I have said, these are the channels. Okay, these are the channels like a membrane. So what we are saying, these are the membranous channels and the flattened vesicles. Okay, flattened means you can see that flat structures are present as a endoplasmic reticulum, right? So what we are saying, these are the membranous channel which are connected with the nuclear envelope, and these are the flattened vesicles, right? Later on we will study that it can be of different types. It can be of the type of vesicles, it can be type of tubules, it can be type of cisternae. So the structure can be changed, but the basic thing is that these are connected with the nuclear envelope, right here. So now what we have started, endoplasmic reticulum. In this endoplasmic reticulum we have done this thing. Now these are continuous with the outer membrane of the nuclear envelope. We have done this thing. Then these are absent in prokaryotes. We have done this thing also. That what is the characteristics of prokaryotic? No membrane bound cell organelles. So these are what? These are the membrane bound. So we can say that this endoplasmic reticulum is present in eukaryotes as well as absent in prokaryotes, right? But one exception is there. If you will talk about the germinal cells, okay, if you will talk about the germinal cells as well as the RBC, red blood cells in humans, what you will find that what happens, that there will be no what type of endoplasmic reticulum is present, right here. So endoplasmic reticulum only and only present in case of eukaryotes. Okay, exception is there. Now if you will see this endoplasmic reticulum, it is divided into two compartments. Okay, some compartment is what? Some structure. Okay, some space is present. So we have classified into two parts. What are they? You can see that the outer part, these endoplasmic reticulum is a having this type of structure. So inside the reticulum, this is one of the component, and outside of this endoplasmic reticulum, this is the another compartment, right? So on the basis of that, we said that there is a luminal. Lumen means something cavity like structure. Luminal means the thing which is present inside this endoplasmic reticulum. Are you getting? The thing which is present inside this endoplasmic reticulum, it will call the luminal compartment, and the compartment or the things which is present outside this endoplasmic reticulum, or we can say present in the cytoplasm, what you will call it? You will call it the extraluminal. It means that luminal is inside one, extraluminal outside part, right here. So two compartments are there in this endoplasmic reticulum. And what are the more things? Then types of endoplasmic reticulum. As I have said, the endoplasmic reticulum can be of two types. What are they? Rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. See, when we are talking about the rough, it means that surface is rough. Okay, what we are understanding with the rough endoplasmic reticulum, that the surface of this endoplasmic reticulum is rough. And when we are talking about the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, it means that surface is smooth, right? So what you can see here, I have drawn what type of endoplasmic reticulum right now? That is the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Why? Because you cannot see any granules present on this surface. Okay, when the granules or the ribosomes are present on the surface of endoplasmic reticulum, what you will call it? You will call it the rough endoplasmic reticulum. So these are what? These are the ribosomes which are present on the surface. What are they? These are the ribosomes, right? So these are the ribosomes present on the surface of the endoplasmic reticulum. That's why it will become rough endoplasmic reticulum. And when it will be absent in that endoplasmic reticulum, it will be called smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Okay. Now, if ribosome will be there may be some function. Okay. And we know something about ribosomes. What is the function of ribosomes? Because ribosomes are present where? In other cell also. Okay, we have done this thing. So ribosomes function is what? We have done protein synthesis. Okay, whenever we are talking about the ribosome, it means that function is what? Protein synthesis. So we can say that it will be having some specific function. Okay, so we will understand it here with the first one, that is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Same thing. No, they don't bear any ribosomes, right here. And what is the function of this smooth endoplasmic reticulum? As I have said, the rough endoplasmic reticulum having ribosome, so the function will be the synthesis of protein. But if this ribosome is absent in endoplasmic reticulum, so what will be the function? So the function will be the lipids. Okay, they will synthesize the lipid, and we know that the cell membrane is what? It is a phospholipid, glycolipid. Okay, so how it is making its cell membrane? The things which are functioning inside the cell, they help them to provide all these types of constituents, right here. So we can say that lipids are also required by the cell, and these lipids are synthesized by what? This is synthesized by the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, in which ribosomes are absent. Okay. Another one is this, they are also responsible for synthesis of steroid hormone. Okay, steroid hormone also contains what? Lipid. We all know that steroid hormone contains what? It contains lipid, and we are talking about the animal cells. So in animal cells, what they are doing? They are synthesizing the lipids as well as the steroidal hormone. Okay. Now comes to the rough endoplasmic reticulum. Rough endoplasmic reticulum, these are what? These again the extensive and continuous with the outer membrane of nucleus. You can see it very well here, that how I have drawn the rough endoplasmic reticulum. I have drawn the rough endoplasmic reticulum which are continuous with this nuclear envelope. Okay, I have not drawn here. Why? Because always and always the rough endoplasmic reticulum is connected with which membrane? With the nuclear membrane. This can be the question for your MCQ, right? So we can say that these are the extension as well as the continuous with the outer membrane of the nucleus, right? Another thing, they bear ribosome. That's why I have drawn the ribosomes over here, that ribosomes are present in the rough endoplasmic reticulum which are continuous with the nuclear envelope. Then what is the function? That is synthesis as well as secretion of proteins done by the rough endoplasmic reticulum. What is the reason? Because ribosomes are present, and the function of ribosome is what? The synthesis of protein. Right here. So we have done about the features of the endoplasmic reticulum. Like this, we will study about each and everything. Okay, we will talk about the Golgi complex in the later section. Here, in the simpler form, we will understand that what is the difference between these two, as we have discussed here. The first one, not associated with the ribosomes in the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, because the surface is smooth. Here they are associated with the ribosomes as well as the nuclear protein. Why? Because these are the containers with the nucleus. Okay, these are the containers with nucleus like this. So these are what? These are the endoplasmic reticulum, and ribosomes are present here in this part, right? So another one we can say, these are associated with the plasma membrane. Why? Because we know that it is covered by what? It is covered by the cell membrane or the plasma membrane. So here, if we will talk about the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, so they are towards what? They are towards the plasma membrane. You can see here. And if we will talk about the rough endoplasmic reticulum, they are towards what? They are towards the nucleus. Right? So here we can say they are associated with the plasma membrane, and they are associated with the ribosomes as well as the nuclear protein or the nucleus. Okay. Then function is what? Synthesis of lipids. Function is what? Synthesis of protein. Another important thing is that these are found of, or we can say these are formed in form of vesicles and tubules. Okay. And these are formed in shape of cisternae and tubules. Okay, so tubule is common in both, but the difference is that they are present in form of vesicles and they are present in form of cisternae. Okay, so here I have drawn a simpler diagram of the cisternae as well as the vesicles. Okay, so how can you say that these cisternae, okay, these cisternae are present where? Where you can see the cisternae here? Here in this endoplasmic reticulum. So when you can see this flattened like structure, okay, when you can see this flattened like structure having ribosomes on their outer surface, what you will call it? Cisternae. And each part is what? Lamellae. Okay, what is it? Each part is lamellae. Now if you will see the vesicles, vesicle is somehow the we can say opening. Okay, as we know that in case of any endocytosis, what happens? That cell forms a vesicle. Okay, so these vesicles are what? These are having lumen inside it. So you can see here this vesicle structure is also present where? In the rough endoplasmic reticulum. So cisternae and vesicles. If you will talk about the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, if we are drawing the vesicles, so they don't have any ribosome. But the basic structure of cisternae is what? These lamella like structure, flat. Then vesicles having circular like structure, and tubules is what? Then tube like structure. Okay, you can see the tube like structure is present. So here this tube like structure is present, can be present in RER, rough endoplasmic reticulum, as well as in smooth endoplasmic reticulum. If it will be in rough, so ribosome can be there. If no, then ribosomes can be absent. But the basic structure of these three are shown here. Okay, and the last one, they are found in the peripheral end. It means that towards the outer side. Okay, and these are found deep inside the cytoplasm. Why? Because they are present towards the nucleus, so they are deep inside this cytoplasm. Clear? So today we have completed the first one of the endomembrane system, that is the endoplasmic reticulum. So in the next session we will start with the Golgi complex. Right? So that's all for today. Thank you.